Hello and welcome to Marital Vows to Verdict. So today we shall be discussing on guides on how to get married under the act. Now quickly I'm going to share a story with us. I came across a story on a blog where I follow on Instagram, I think sometimes this year, early this year or so. And a young lady was sharing her story. She needed advice, as usual. People come to post their stories online to get advice from others in order to know how to live their lives. Well, so she came, she shared her story. She said dating one young man, and they've been dating for a few months actually. And she told him at the beginning of the relationship that she wasn't going to involve in any sexual acts, that she wanted to do all that after she's properly married. So the young man said, okay, no problem. I'm game, no problem. Let's do that. So few months down the line, he came up and said, you said you want us to get married before we begin anything. All right, stop. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to get married. And she said, okay, no problem. So they planned, and he told her that he actually wanted them to do something small first before they invite friends, families. That for this one, he will just be calling one of his friends will come around. That one will come and be their witness. Then I don't know whether he was going to invite a priest or something. I don't know, but he was going to just the ceremony was just going to be between 3 people or so. And she said she doesn't know whether she should go ahead with the marriage plans, because she too, she wants to get married to the guy. You know how it is now, especially for young ladies who are at the age of marriage. Some are not even at the age of marriage. Immediately they see someone they love, they want to marry the person. So she said she wanted to get married to this young man. Okay. So she's coming to ask now, should she go ahead? What's the validity of the marriage if she agrees to it? And personally, I think the only thing I posted under the comment section that day was marriage requires witnesses. If there are no witnesses, then sorry, that is not a proper marriage. The idea of inviting guests to your ceremony is not, like we target, especially in Nigeria, we target as they are coming to eat our food. It's not about the food. It's not all about the food. These witnesses are important. These witnesses are necessary. Yes, you must have witnesses on ground, because even in your marriage certificates, there's space for witnesses. It's not just for your 1,000 guests to know. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about just when you're conducting, even if it is a small wedding, a contained wedding that you want to have, you must at least have 1 or 2 witnesses to witness the occasion. So that is that. But not carrying out a wedding or a marriage ceremony inside your room with one person. Sorry, that one is not marriage. Please, let's don't fall prey to that. So now that brings us to our today's topic. What are the guides on getting married under the act? What are the steps you ought to take? Now, the number 1 step we ought to take is visit a marriage registry. Visit a marriage registry. Visit a marriage registry. Go there, give your notice. Now, marriage registries are in local governments. Most people come to me, they want to get married. Which of the courts should they go to? No. Marriage registries are in local government. Marriage registries are handled by Ministry of Interior. Marriage registries are in your local government. Go to the nearest local government close to you. There is always a registry in the local government there. So when you get there, you tell them your intention, you tell them the name of your spouse. Now, before you can be allowed, or before your name or whatever information you brought could be collated and necessary steps to be taken, you must have lived in that vicinity for 15 days. That is what the act provides for. You must have lived there for 15 days. You cannot just now. Some people will be married in Abia. They will run to Osun State and go and conduct a marriage in Osun State. No, there must be a proof that you have lived in that location or that locality for at least 15 days before you register your interest there for marriage. Now, after this has been certified, you will now, your pictures, you will submit a picture of your spouse. These pictures will be pasted. These pictures will be pasted at the entrance of the registry. If there's a notice board, these pictures will be pasted at the notice board. If it is a licensed place of worship, these pictures will be pasted at the church entrance or wherever it is, where it's a conspicuous place, a place where everybody that's passing can see. Now, all the law is saying is these people are intending to get married. If there is anything, maybe you know their secret husband, you know their secret wife, or maybe this person is not of age, or no, this person is customarily married to somebody else, and the person is coming to marry now. You paste these pictures. Sometimes I encourage people. I say once in a while visit the marriage registry. Maybe you go and see your spouse on the board there intending to get married to another woman or another man, just for a joke though, because I'm very sure most of my friends here are sincere people. They won't do that. Yeah, they won't do that. So when this notice has been pasted for 21 days, that is when steps could be taken. Now, within that 21 days, it is believed that maybe if there's any issue that might have come up, it may be issues of objections or anything, it might have been resolved within that period. So now, from a period of 21 days to 3 months, the certificates must be issued. If 3 months elapses and certificates have not been issued, then you have to start the step all over again, according to the Marriage Act. You have to start the steps all over again. You have to redo it, post the notice again for 21 days. Then after 21 days, certificate to be issued. Then the marriages will be celebrated properly. The marriages will be celebrated properly. Now, these marriages must be celebrated within the period of 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Not coming to celebrate marriage 7 p.m. in the night, 8 p.m. in the night. Only you know what you're doing in that one. No, that's not what the law recommends. The law says from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. the marriages must be conducted. And now, before these marriages are conducted, you have to bring in an affidavit. And what is contained in that affidavit? Now, if this person you're getting married to is below the age of 21, because the Act recognizes 21 years as age for marriage. If this person is below the age of 21, then you must bring in the requisite consent. People that have maybe the family or this or that, proper consent from people, from his or her people. But if this person is actually a divorcee or a widower or a widow, all these are not necessary.